pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, Lord. It's us again. Thank you so much for taking care of us, keeping us safe from harm. Thank you so much for bringing us together in a group so we can see if we can't figure out good things to do for our community and further on for our world. Lord, I'd like to put a special prayer out today for the marchers downtown. Keep them safe from harm and let us hear their message and not any other ancillary stuff that is kind of crazy, okay? Thank you, Lord, so much for taking care of us. We'll give you all the praise, all the glory, and all the honor in the world. In Lord's name, amen.
Good morning, everybody. I know that David is still selling tickets for the 50/50 drawing, so if you want to get in on that, that's awesome. It's really great to see everybody here again in person. How fantastic it is that we can start to gather again. Our meeting will be next week at Aldrich, so we'll be trying to get back to normal with social distancing as much as we can. So it's really great to see everybody. I don't see any guests, but does anybody have a joke they want to share with us? Anything funny?
I have a story.
Okay.
Well, actually, an old buddy of mine, he was traveling across country in between bases. He was out in the middle of Nebraska, and he got kind of tired. He thought he'd pull over and just take a walk through one of those big grassy fields out there. So he pulled over and he's walking out through this field and he found this old well, stone up on the side like that. And he went, this is something. I wonder how deep it is. He reached down and he picked up a pebble and threw it in there. And didn't hear anything. He said, yeah, it must be deep. He reached down and picked up a little bit bigger rock and threw it in there. And he, didn't hear anything. So it kind of gets to kicking around. He finds a concrete block. He says, well, I'll hear this. So he picks it up and he goes over and throws it in the well. And just right after he did that, a goat came running by him and jumped in the well. He went, I don't know what that is. He didn't hear it either. Well, okay. So he stood around a little bit, and pretty soon here comes a farmer across the field and says, hey, have you seen my goat? And he's just about to turn and says, I know he's around here somewhere. I left him tied to a concrete block.
Okay. I know that Ann Nicole has something that she would like to reaffirm. If you want to go ahead and make that little announcement, I could ring the bell for it.
Excited to announce that Mercy is giving their $5,000 donation to the Fireball Classic Virtual. And then also Cody Orthopedics, which is Dr. Curry, that's going to be leaving Mercy and opening his own orthopedic office here in Ada at the Colony. So he's donated $1,000 to our organization for the virtual Fireball Classic.
Dr. Tom Crabtree with Coca-Cola, and they've made a commitment of $500. And they'd like to know what kind of advertising you're going to have, like on T-shirts or whatever.
Okay. We're still working out the details for the virtual participation, but we will definitely make sure they're honored. The T-shirts, of course, as usual, but then we'll have other things too. Wonderful. That's fantastic.
And Christine,
Yes.
we got a check from Tabitha West for $500.
Oh,
Great. This must be good important.
They're providing police barricades from trees.
So while we're talking Fireball, I've been working on T-shirt designs, and I have a couple of proposed designs that I'm going to take to a district and have them refined. Hello. So this is the shirt that the runners would wear, and it's a red shirt with white writing on it, and it just says Fireball Classic 53rd Annual, and it has a little virtual on there, and it says Ada Sunrise Rotary. So we think this is kind of what the shirt will look like for the you like it? Okay, runner approved. I like it. The laurel leaves, yeah, yeah.
That would be better.
Is that similar to previous shirts or cotton or what?
It'll probably be the same,
Dry fit.
weight and type of shirt, cause it's the same company that did it last year. So if you have one of those, like, our shirts are light blue.
They're not shirts.
They're not dissimilar to the ones Suzanne has in terms of the lightweight cotton. It's not that heavy cotton. And so for the 100 milers, I designed a shirt that really is prominent for that. It says real big 100-mile challenge. And then it also has Fireball Classic written on it. And instead of the laurel leaves, I did flames. I thought that would be kind of neat to be kind of, what do you think, Danny? Danny and Sue? I thought it, I didn't think it should be too subtle. This isn't too subtle, is it? I think to get that 100-mile as big as possible is pretty neat, so. So we're gonna take these over to district, today, and they're gonna build similar, designs. And, so Shirley, how many people are signed up now for the race?
We have 29 signed up and 4 are 100 milers.
Okay, so, yeah, yeah. So Suzanne and I talked about how many shirts to order. If we assume that like each of us will have a shirt and people may not want to buy one, I don't know, but that's about 50. And then if we had 100 people sign up for the race, that's 150. Quite a lot fewer, but we can also print more shirts if we need to down the road. So I think we're going to go with the order for 150 starting out, and then maybe 20 for the 100-mile challenge. I'm not sure, but we really have to readjust our expectations downward because we don't want to have boxes of shirts left over. So, okay. Any other Fireball news? Danny, is there anything?
Been making videos and share those, and I'm going to make more videos this weekend. And I'll go by and make one for the mercy. So,
Very good.
really excited about that.
How are you sharing this?
I'm putting them on the Fireball page, and then also putting them on my personal Facebook. And anytime you share something, if you will write a post when you share it, it gets more views. If you just click share, you know it's going to get this much, views in people's timelines and stuff. If you write something like, thank you, Mercy, or I'm excited about this, or really just anything, write some kind of a post, even if it's short, whenever you share it, it gets pushed into more timelines. It gets more traffic on Facebook without having to pay for it. Then the more comments and stuff each post gets, that helps a lot. So, if any of us see someone else post or share something about the Fireball, the more of us that like it and, make comments on it, the more it gets put in people's timelines.
Now, where's that at? This sharing business.
On Facebook,
Yeah, but we're on Facebook is all this stuff at.
if you're on Facebook, I'll be posting stuff on the Fireball Classic.
Okay, it's just a Fireball Classic is what it's listed
I think
as
it's Fireball Classic Memorial is how that is worded.
On the page.
But it's, make sure, find a short post whenever you share it, it gets more views.
So, 3 other methods we're going to use to try to up the profile. One, we're going to work with InMotive to send out blasts to their entire list, and so maybe there will be people that sign up from that. And we'll also hit our previously enrolled runners that way. Number 2, David looked into the GoFundMe idea, and we realized that that's probably something we can do. At least if we don't do it continuously, it's not going to expose us to liability. So we'll have a GoFundMe on Facebook so people can maybe give a $25 donation and become a backpack buddy really easily on Facebook or social media, or however else they're online. And then third, I think we should do some paid advertising on Facebook to get the ads pushed out to people in this area, because I think people would respond if they see them. So
And that's very inexpensive.
yes, it's maybe $10, $20 for a week, so we can get a lot of eyeballs, especially if when we see those ads and we share them too. That'll be very helpful for getting more people to see it. So I know it's been kind of low profile. It's been hard to get marshaled up, and people are so busy with other things during this crisis. It's been really difficult to be moving forward. But I feel like we're finally getting some momentum, and especially with that the donations that are coming in, I think we're really going to be able to meet our goal. So I'm confident in our ability. Yeah, for those kiddos with their school supplies. Yep, very cool.
And the other good thing too, is that the virtual race is going for 30 days, is that correct?
Oh, actually through July, so someone could sign up today and run the race today, or they could sign up today and have through July 31st.
Yes, so
So it's not gonna be like happening on July the 4th and then that's it. So people are gonna get more exposure is what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Right now we have it set up so that the registration ends on July 4th in the evening, but then they can continue running until the end. But, you know, once they've signed up, that's when we get their money. Yeah.
Well, I, like many of us, have been out of the loop, and I'm curious to know the integrity of the runners. How's this monitored?
That's a Danny question.
We'll call it an open book test, too.
Just like my students' tests, okay?
I mean, what kind of device do they turn in their time by email or
Heck, you can even do it. Just send it in.
Well, Hicks, there's not many prizes. You know, it's not that type of competitive. It is the honor system, and most people that want their finishing time recorded, they will submit it to InMotive, and they can, you know, some people are going to run with a GPS watch. You know, and I mean, it'll show on there 3.1 miles, however many minutes. You know, they can take a picture of that, they can send that to InMotive. Some people will use, you know, a running app on their phone. And, you know, that's easy to take a screenshot and to, you know, email that to InMotive. And me personally, considering that there are not prizes being awarded, that, I mean, to me, if somebody says, hey, I went and ran, you know, this certified course with a watch like mine, just a plain old stopwatch, I see no problem in that, because any of those other ways would be so easy to manipulate. I mean, it's all based on the honor system anyway. So to me, who cares if they use a GPS watch, a GPS app, or they just say, you know what, I went down to Wintersmith Park and I took a picture of my stopwatch, here's what I did. Because, I mean, my wife could sign up for it, and I could take her Apple Watch and I could go out and my wife would have an awesome 5K, her best ever. You know, and there's nothing preventing that. So it's all honor system, and, you know, in this instance, because no one's getting $500 or $1,000 or anything like that.
do we have any printed materials that define this?
Not
It
right
would be running.
Not printed.
Not printed.
It has been made very clear, you know, in some of the social media promotional stuff.
And it's on the InMotive site for people who are thinking about signing up.
Nobody's gonna pay that much money for a t-shirt. I'm doing the 100-mile and I'm using an odometer.
Hicks, would you think?
Your truck good time for 10 miles.
Hey, we do need to make a packet like we have for people that ask about, you know, where they want to see.
Well, it would help me in explaining how things are monitored.
That's one thing that we had last year is you'll have a packet to take with you whenever you want to. So maybe we could get something like that.
I'm working with Elaine on that, just because it's been hard for me to say, okay, Dr. Curry, here's what you're gonna get. And, you know, so she and I are meeting to put that together. Yes, and me not been in the club before, I need to understand what we can do. So anyway, she and I are meeting on Monday to get that out. Danny had sent me some information regarding the virtual race so we could explain it. So that'll be in there too.
Yeah, I couldn't explain it to Tom Crabtree.
And you're like, just trust me, just trust me.
That's what I was doing.
And the other thing is, a lot of people across the United States are doing this year because of the pandemic, so. And at the end of the day, everything that's raised is going to help the back to school basics, and that's the other thing that we're really promoting.
So just to kind of give you some examples of stuff, I've already made a couple different videos. One I made here at Wintersmith Park, down on the trail, and I made one at Sloper Park, and, you know, and I kind of started off like, hey, if you ever wish that you could run the Fireball Classic on the trails at Wintersmith Park instead of the road, well, this year you can. You can run it any time of day, any time of night. And I'm even gonna make some silly ones, like at the house. Like, I'm gonna put my cat in a stroller. Like, have you ever wished you could run a 5K, you know, with your cat in a stroller and, you know, with your dog and pushing a lawnmower and just, you know, silly stuff like that? Because reality is, with this virtual race, you can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it by yourself. You can run with your friends. You can run with your family. I mean, you know, you can run with a duck under your arm. I mean, that's, the possibilities are endless. And there will be people, I'm certain there will be, you know, I don't know how many, but there will be a significant number of people that are gonna show up here July the 4th, and they're gonna run. My plan, and plans don't always work out, God willing, and I'm able to stay healthy enough, I signed up for the 100-mile challenge. My plan is to start on June 25th, so that my last day of running is July the 4th, and I'm gonna get enough miles in, hopefully during my first 9 days, that on my 10th day, July the 4th, I'm gonna come here on the 10K course and the 5K course. And that's how I'm gonna try to finish up my 100 miles, is here, you know, on the regular courses. And then that's some stuff that I'll, you know, be talking about to kind of give people ideas. But, you know, a lot of the people that are in the, you know, the running circles and everything, a lot of people are already familiar with virtual races. I mean, they've been going on, you know, for a while. I'm part of the It's a Child's Life Foundation, and we do a race series called Alpha Omega Race Series, and we've been doing some, you know, virtual stuff there. So it's catching on, and it's just important that we, you know, illustrate that, hey, you know, we're still raising money for a good cause. You know, you can make it as fun as you want to, and you can challenge yourself as much as you want to, you know.
And then Emotive is going to mail the t-shirts out to the participants. And along with the t-shirt, I have designed a little thank you card to put in there from Back to School Basics, that we thank you for participating on this. Just stick that in there. Then they'll have a certificate.
On the website, after they complete it, they can print out a
They
certificate.
can print out their own, okay, so the
With their
shirts are
name on it.
basically the only thing that will go email to them. But
Yes.
Emotive is gonna do that and pay that postage for us.
If we had any swag we wanted to add to the packet, like Chick-fil-A was considering giving some
Yes.
meal coupons, like if we could get that to Emotive, they would include it in whatever they send out. So they'll mail out whatever we give them to mail out.
But there won't be the goodie bags with the water bottles and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think we're trying to keep it simple.
Those are too hard,
Yeah.
trying to distribute to.
But our hope, depending on the success of this, our hope is to go back to our original
Oh, yeah,
race.
yeah, this
next
is.
year.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. However, we could keep the 100-mile challenge, because that's
right.
been pretty popular, so.
It'll be interesting to see how we pull this off.
Well, we can continue to have a virtual component in the future for someone that, for the few people that, you know, just can't physically be here, that be like, hey, I still want to be a part of this. And
Like the people who drive from out of state participating.
well, some of those are still gonna do it because they're coming home for, or they're coming to Ada for, you know, other reasons. And a lot of people want to be part of a physical event, but for those that, you know, that's not their thing, but they still want to feel like they're a part of something that's bigger than themselves, it's a great opportunity.
And if they couldn't make it here on the 4th because they're out of state, they can still run.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're doing the virtual part, you're not gonna be eligible for prizes though. That's just,
Right.
and people will understand that.
What will we be doing on Saturday, July 4th?
Nothing official. We will not be involved in anything official. However, we had talked about a virtual video that we could show on that morning. That would be our honor guard, our pledge of allegiance, our Star Spangled Banner, our prayer, like whatever we want to do to like say, today's July 4th, usually we'd be together. Please watch this video.
If I'm playing golf that day, I might do something like that and sing the Friday song. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Be right.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna include a video of us putting that pin up twice. Could we ever get it right?
We don't have that much video space.
What do you mean we don't get it right? We get it right every time.
Yeah, the
Eventually.
second time.
Something I thought was more Christine, is I noticed as we were driving up that we have little stickers with the, for the half marathon and stuff. Could we maybe get stickers made for the 100-mile challenge?
Yeah.
Maybe include those in the package for the people that.
Yeah, like we can do anything like that. I hate to take money out of this pot to put it over here if it's not gonna be important to the runners and really affect their experience, so. But yeah, we could do anything like
I
that.
think those stickers would be fun.
Okay.
I think you have to get 100 minimum.
Yeah.
We
But
can
if
do
you
that.
don't put a year on it,
If you have
Yeah.
an extra, you use it, you don't put a year on it.
But,
Yeah.
Fireball Classic, 100-mile challenge.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay, that's good.
I mean, that's kind of a badge of honor right there. I mean, you do something like that.
We can
I
check
mean,
into it anyway.
definitely you use, Tom.
Hey, Angus is gonna have a beer party that day, so.
Don't come.
Bring your own beer, right?
Bring your own.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but hearing
Yeah.
Hicks talk about the Friday song makes me pretty hankering to hear that song in live in person. What do you think?
Yes.
Isn't it time?
Amen.
Isn't it time?
Ready?
Friday, Friday, Friday is my favorite day. Friday, Friday, Friday is my favorite day. Monday is a bummer, Tuesday's only fair. Wednesday's getting better, Thursday's almost there. So Friday, Friday, Friday is my favorite. Friday is my favorite. Friday is my favorite day. Oh, my favorite day.
Yay! Now we're really back. David, would you like to do the drawing now?
Anybody want, didn't get a chance, would like to get in there, now's the time. Okay. Oh, you can't let the white draw, this might be.
I might draw my own
That's
now.
what I was concerned about. I'll come over here and get.
That president did it.
No honor.
No, I got skin in the game.
Don't trust any one of these
Don't
guys.
draw my name.
Or me.
Put it on it, sir.
Be nice, Wade, be nice, come on.
We have $100
You
today,
folded
so
yours in half, right?
$50 to the winner. Turn it over, turn it
Oh, over?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Manuel.
Dan,
Wow.
Hey!
Hey, are we doing bell ringers today?
What?
Are we gonna do bell ringers today?
Yeah, but do we want to end the video? Do we want the bell ringers on the video?
I need to make an announcement.
And then, okay.
I'm gonna make this announcement.
Okay.
Here's Polio Plus right here.
Okay. All right, let's have Steve's announcement.
Okay, it's short and sweet. We're getting ready for next year, and so next week we're trying to put together the main strategic planning meeting, and it's going to be maybe an hour. Supposedly everybody involved is doing their plans now. I think everybody hopefully knows what they're doing. I haven't been getting a lot of replies, but I hope they're out there. I'm calling them, talking to them. So we're going to get together next week. We're going to finish up the strategic plan, and we're going to get it in. One of the big questions, of course, is membership. We're down about 4 from last year, and so we're going to pay our dues on the 1st of July. And right now, it's going to be probably 46. You know, we generally run around 50, 52. Pardon me?
We got two, we need to raise.
Okay, so yeah, 48. And so that's a problem. So next year we're going to try and build our membership a little bit. But we're not going to work extremely hard at that. Mainly we're going to try and get our club built back together because, I mean, this is not a great showing. I mean, I got to be honest with you. Not a great showing. I love everyone that's here, but we really need to see if we can get that's what Rotary's all about. The fellowship. Go out and do good more.
I
And
think hanging on is part of the battle right
right now, exactly right, Wood.
I think you're doing great hanging up.
We are. We're doing very well, and if we can get it together, hopefully we can pull it back together. I have high hopes that the vaccine's been turned over to the military. They're kind of funny when they start doing something. They don't stop to sleep. They work 24 hours a day on everything. So hopefully that's going to get us the vaccine faster, and get us back to what we were. So that's my hope, and So next week, if you're involved, you'll be getting an email, and we'll go do this and start off a great year. Okay, make it happen.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.